couple of things are hauls from Michael's. The others are a few things that are from Dollar Tree. Some of them I've had for a little bit of time and haven't done anything with yet. But some of them I started putting together and I thought, gee, I better start showing stuff before I start putting everything together. So those are my metal frames that you hear clinking. This is the metal frame that I got from Michael's. And these are adorable. They've got the little clip on the front. Now, a couple of them that I got this was loose underneath. It was hooked okay here, but it's loose underneath. So I just used some E6000 and made sure it was good and stable. But it's got the stand on the back. So you can stand it up. I don't know if you'll be able to see it standing up. Probably not. Maybe. Yeah, a little bit. Anyways, what I'm going to do with these and make them so that people can put pictures or recipes or whatever they want on them. So I was able to pick up 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in different colors. I'll show you a couple of other ones here. Okay, this one here. I think this one's really good too. And they're all pretty plain, but I think they're very country looking. Now, this one here is got a little plaid on it. So I think what I'm going to do for this one is maybe embellish it. Let me move the top part so you can see. Whoops, there we go. Maybe embellish it on the top here with a couple of little flowers and just leave it at that because the plaid kind of speaks for itself. I did finish one and I think it turned out pretty cute. Look at that. It's got a little doggy on the top and then on the bottom it says best friend. Everybody likes pictures of their pets, so I thought, well, this would be a good one. And this was one that was loose, so it's fixed, and it's going to work just fine. So those are the ones that I got from Michael's. And let's see, what did I have next? Okay, some of these are more hunting, Christmassy, whatever. But a lot of people have showed these. I just thought I would show. I had a couple of them done. But these are the picture frames from the Dollar Tree. And every time I go there, I pick up 1 or 2. And this behind here is just plain wrapping paper. Actually, it's like paper bag wrapping paper. And I thought that one turned out cute. You can just vary the things that you put behind it. The backing on this one, I love this one. This is from a paper bag at Dollar Tree. And I was able to cut the bag out enough to get 4 or 5 other designs for it. So I do have some more of these heads, which, by the way, I picked up. I can't tell you exactly how much. I think I picked them up for 50 cents because this is the after Christmas sale. And there's not a whole lot left. But when I went, there was a bunch of them. I think I picked up almost 10 of them. So those are those frames. Then I have a bunch of other ones. You have probably seen this as far as design is concerned. Let me see, I got it upside down. All right, so this again. Now that's the same paper from a bag, from that same bag. But I think it's really pretty. And this came kind of like 3D. It had another one on the back that was exactly like it. I'm sure it was meant to be an ornament. And it took a little while, but I was able to pry them apart. So actually I got 2 out of those. So that's that one. This is just a picture frame that I was playing with. And I used some of my flowers and things. This particular flower is from the Dollar Tree, and it's not really a flower. What it is a scrunchie. You know the scrunchies that you use to pull your hair back? Well, they have them in packages, and they don't always have them, but they had gotten some back in. So all I did was put a piece of paper underneath it, a piece of thin cardboard, and glued it to that, and I think it turned out really cute as a flower because it's really three-dimensional and it's very shiny. And that's a 5x7 frame. And this one here, also in the more silver color. And again, this is a different scrunchie, but a scrunchie nevertheless. One of those ones you put on your hair. So that's where this particular one came from. So I thought these would be pretty nice for a girl or for a sweet 16 picture or whatever. And then I saw this on YouTube. And I looked for the name of it, but I couldn't find it. Of the person. I was going to put the website down there for you, but I couldn't find it, unfortunately. But you know the long strips that you get and they're over around the household area. They're long strips and they have all these different sayings on them. Well, this is one strip cut. This is an 8.5 by 10 or 8 by 10 picture frame. And you have to kind of space it, and I would suggest that you always put it on white because once you pull these off, it's clear. So whatever's there is going to, you'll see underneath. And the designs underneath here that you see, the gray, those are on each one of these. Now again, I had to cut them out very carefully because I wanted it to fit in here. These designs, there was a leftover one, and so what I did with this is I cut it in half and I put a little felt flower in there just to add a little bit of something, and I did the same thing on the top. So I think this is really, really pretty, and this can be either hung because it does have the hanger on the back, or it does have the stand on the back so it can set on a desk or do whatever. And then I had a couple of other things that I had finished up that I hadn't shown you. And again, these are for the craft fair in the fall. But this box is actually, I think I can maybe show you. Well, it's going to be upside down. Anyways, this is a cigar box. It's a wooden cigar box. And I was going to paint the inside, but I thought, you know, it really looks good the way it is. So this is what we've got. And this is done just with some flowers that I've gotten, and I have a lot of burlap, different colors and stuff. And I just Mod Podged them on the top, and then I did the sides with some lace. Actually, this lace came off of a blouse. So that's what's on here. I think this is just adorable because I love the size of it. And last but not least is an apothecary jar that I had sitting around the house, and I thought this burlap was really pretty. And it's got all the words on it, fall and turkey and harvest and all these things on it. And so I thought, well, I'll take the jar. I painted the bottom of it, if you can see that. Then what I did was this is the top. I painted the top, and I put a burlap flower that I had made and a button. So it goes together like this. And there you have the apothecary jar. So I think at the country craft fair that things like this should go fairly well. I hope they do. But I wanted to show some of them to you before I finish everything up. I seem to have a habit of making things and then going, gee, I wish I'd taken a picture of that before I started it. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the little like button, and please share if you would. I'd appreciate that. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.